Hi guys, I'm Julia. Welcome back to the channel. I am excited to be back for the first review on this channel from a brand that is probably well known to some of you, maybe all of you. I don't know. It's new to me, as in it's new to me within the last like 3 months, but it seems to be the one that has the most marketing on social media and actually other outlets, because I didn't actually pull the trigger from social media. But the brand is True Classic. It is a men's casual wear, I guess you would say, brand. And I wouldn't say it's like the highest end price or the lowest end price. It's like right there in the middle. But they certainly have seemingly a large marketing budget, or at least a very aggressive marketing department, because it is everywhere. I have a husband who occasionally likes to dress well, look nice, but is pretty casual, as I feel like most men are these days. Business casual, enjoys a nice put together look, but wants to be comfortable, which hopefully most of you can relate to, and has pretty consistently worn like joggers and a t-shirt, shorts and a t-shirt, jeans and a t-shirt for many years. This has been the uniform. And you know, we've ranged from like Target t-shirts to Nordstrom t-shirts, and obviously there is a big variety of quality between those two. So these like new men's brands have been popping up. Fiore is everywhere now, was not everywhere a few years ago. Lululemon obviously has been around for a long time. Nordstrom, all that good stuff. But I first saw this ad for this company on Instagram. And like I said, they are, I think, men's exclusive. But basically what they offer is like t-shirts in different styles, and they have joggers, and they have shorts, and they have boxers, and they have like all these different like staple pieces, is I guess what I would call them. Nothing too dressy, nothing like super casual. So it was, I'm not kidding, advertised to me at least 3 times every time I was on social media. And then I went into my like Monday morning New York Times email, and here was this little like pop-up ad. I don't know, I should know this term because I do work in advertising, a banner ad in an email. And that's actually what got me to purchase, because they had a great Father's Day deal happening, and I was like, I'm gonna do it. So I went to the website, and I will say the website is a little clunky. It's not super straightforward on like, this is what I want. You're basically almost pushed into like packages. So the one I initially like looked at was, I think, something like the starter pack, or like the try everything pack, but I believe it came with 9 items, 6 items, and it was like literally one of every thing. You know, it had like a pair of joggers, a pair of shorts, boxers, the classic t-shirt, a hoodie, I think, and like one other item. I was like, okay, this is actually probably a legit like good deal, because you get to try everything. If Bill, my husband, doesn't like something, then, you know, then I know, but you're like testing everything out. The funny thing is that it's like all one color. So I went with black. And then I just purchased like, they have another pack, like everything comes in packs. It's very like, we want you to buy more than one of everything. But I ended up getting like 2 additional packs of t-shirts, v-necks, and then like a traditional crew neck. So once I figured out what I was ordering, how I was ordering. It was like incredibly easy. Basically, you know, it's just like the normal shopping, like online shopping scenario where you just put it in your cart and then go to click or check out, and it's just like Shopify, I think is what it did. So it had all my information saved because I shop with other people that use Shopify. So that was super easy. It took literally 1 minute to check out. And then I waited. So I think I ordered this on a Thursday, the Thursday before Father's Day, and it got here on Monday, which is pretty good considering Father's Day, and I'm sure that was like probably their biggest push to get people to order. So it is here. I have opened the package only to just make sure that every item is in there, present and accounted for. But the packaging is pretty like standard. I would say this is super common now. I'm sure that you can like recycle this or plant this thing in the ground and it'll become a flower, you know, in 10 years or something. Everything is very sustainable and compact. I think there's 12 items in this, and I was actually surprised that everything fit in one package, which is nice. So we'll just pull out like one thing. This is how everything comes. It's all individually wrapped in this like very thin, I don't know what you call it, plastic. Each item, I haven't done a review in a while. Each item is like individually packaged in these. So like here's the boxers, here's a t-shirt or something, probably a sweatshirt. But they're all like individually in these. I personally don't know if I love that. I think that honestly there's a lot of extra like waste that goes into this. Like, why do I need 85 individual packages? But I'm sure that there is a method to the madness. If you work in merchandising, you can drop a comment below. But anyway, everything comes in this. It all says, you know, True Classic on it, so you know where it's from. You can see everything is black that I ordered, except for some t-shirts. So what I was thinking I would do is actually have Bill, my husband, join me to review it, since he's going to be the one that's wearing it and I want to get his input. I'm really curious to see like what the actual quality is. I probably should have checked what the pricing was on the t-shirt before doing this review. But they had a significant discount. So basically the more items you put in your cart, the bigger the discount was. The original like try it all package was all automatically already 40% off. And then I added the t-shirts, like I said. And so overall, I think for this initial order, I saved about 50% of what the total would have been, which is great. For first time trying, great. I love that. Give me all the discounts. Totally happy to try your product. Okay, so I'm gonna just open one and then I'll get Bill in here to give me his review. That looks like joggers. So I am going to actually open the t-shirt, just a basic white t-shirt. Everybody needs at least one, but multiple basic white tees. Okay, I don't know why this one doesn't have a nice little like pull. Okay. So 60% cotton, 40% polyester. This is the size large. So on the website, they have this little like, you know, sizing slider thing. My husband is pretty straight across the board, a size large. He is very tall, athletic built. So large is pretty standard, but when I put in like his height and his weight and his measurements, whatever, they suggested an extra large. So I did get one set of t-shirts in the extra large just to see how they compared. I think initially what I will say is that it feels like a pretty regular old cotton t-shirt. It's not like not soft, but it's pretty basic. And one of the like main marketing points is that the t-shirts are fitted. They're not, well, I wouldn't say they're like fitted, but they definitely are meant to be like more fitted than a standard Hanes or something that you might find at like a Target or something like that. So the reviews were all like, they're very flattering and they actually fit and they like look good. So we shall see once they get on. But YouTube magic, gonna bring Bill in and then we'll review together. Okay, Bill has joined me on the couch. Really great to have you.
Thank you for having me, Julia.
I'm very happy for you to be here because, you know, I have gotten these for you, as you know, and I know that this ad got served to you as well. I'm actually pretty sure that you telling me triggered some freaking algorithm, and that's how I ended up getting completely blasted with the marketing for this brand. But that is besides the point. They clearly have a great marketing department. So I am very curious. I've opened one package so far. I already told the viewers that I don't necessarily love that everything is in individual packaging, but that's okay. I opened the basic white t-shirt, as you can see.
Which is my favorite.
Bill's favorite. So just initial thoughts.
So I, like a few years ago, I made a declaration that I wanted to be t-shirt guy. I wanted to be white t-shirt guy. Because it is one of the benefits of being a male is that you can absolutely phone it in from a style perspective and not look like a slob. And the white t-shirt, the V-neck t-shirt, I felt was like a pretty casual but nice, piece of clothing that you can dress up or dress down depending on what's on the bottom. So I can wear, I could wear shorts, I could wear jeans, I could wear, like slacks even at a work event and have on a t-shirt. But because I'm a guy and I'm kind of simple and cheap, I just go to Target or go to Nordstrom and get the like undershirt shirts. So there's like no style to it at all. It's just an undershirt, which has its place. So there's from my like very, very limited knowledge of this stuff, there's a handful of men's athleisure, probably is the right term, athleisure garment companies. And True Classic is one of the classics in that space that you have pointed out spends a lot of money on marketing. And some of the negative reviews that I've seen from True Classic is that they are as much of a marketing company as they are a garment company. And for something as simple as just a t-shirt, and they've expanded into joggers and underwear and all kinds of stuff, that there is this like kind of like, what are you actually paying for? So I don't know what you paid for this.
Yeah, you know what? We'll put it down in the comments because, to be honest, I don't actually remember. And that is one of the things that I didn't really like, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video. The website is very gimmicky is not the right word.
Pushy,
yeah. I expected to go on there and check out the actual like bundle, but everything is a bundle on there, and it's very like, you put one thing in your cart And then there's a little like ticker at the bottom that's like, if you add another thing, you get it, you know, your whatever, $50 away from a 20% off. And to me,
pretty common.
Well, you know, like we work in advertising.
We both work in advertising, and there's a lot of e-commerce tactics that exist in these types of companies.
Yeah.
I like these types of companies, and I have supported and bought stuff from a lot of them, whether they're through creators that I watch on YouTube or just companies that have marketed to me. True Classic now, which you surprised me with this, but like D-Brand, Ridge Wallet, what are some other ones that I can't think of off the top of my head?
It does.
Insta360, Factor. Yeah. Like we just ordered Factor, which we might do a review on Factor. They're very much like these e-commerce sites and companies that provide a value for a product or an alternative to a product that you're used to getting. We could go to Nordstrom like we have and get t-shirts, but they have to provide something that's additional value beyond the actual physical good. And I think with that comes they need to push volume in order for it to make sense, because yes, the garment industry is kind of notorious for having high margins. Like this t-shirt probably costs $2, but what can they provide beyond the cost of the actual sewn fabric that makes somebody like me want to sign up for like every 6 months you get an order or whatever. I got to a point about 3 years ago where it's like, you know what, I'm making enough money where I can afford to throw out the socks that I have that have holes in them, which sounds crazy probably to a woman, but to a guy, we will wear things out until there are literal holes in them. And this coincides with a lot of the t-shirts after my declaration of being t-shirt guy getting holes in them. I'm realizing that this is less of a review of the actual good and more of the thought process behind some of this stuff. But I want to support companies that do something above and beyond the actual good that they're selling, because you can kind of get this stuff from anywhere. So a huge part of True Classic, of Untuck It, of any of these kind of male-focused athleisure garment companies is that they fit men's bodies in a way that is flattering at a fair price in a purchasing e-commerce setting that's convenient and not super frustrating. So the big question on these is going to be how they fit. They're kind of dad bod. This was a Father Day purchase for a dad bod.
Okay, but
we do not have kids.
They are not supposed to be dad bod. They're supposed to be flattering to everyone.
But I think everyone is
like
like chest and have it being loose fit in the midsection.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
I don't know. We'll find.
Yeah.
For me, I just wanted to see what their quality was like.
Yeah, and I will say that the quality, just feeling this, it is soft. This is a nicer shirt than the Nordstrom.
It's definitely nicer than this.
This is
the undershirt.
This is Target. This is one of the Target ones. Yeah.
Yeah. It definitely feels nicer than that.
Yeah. Let's So I'm gonna let's crack open one of the darker ones. I do not share your disdain over this packaging, because I have had to do packing and shipping many times, and having individually wrapped things for a variety of different packages is very important. And this package, not to get super nerdy into it, does feel like biodegradable packaging. I don't know if that actually is the case, but I will say that it does not feel like plastic. It feels like some kind of other type of material.
Most of these e-commerce.
Yeah, it is you can bury them and they will biodegrade.
Yeah, I mean literally, I'm sure we will do a review on it, but we just got a box of Factor food today, and you can literally plant it in the ground.
Yeah, there's interesting stuff from sustainable packaging. This is like it's nice. It's a nice t-shirt, and I think what we'll probably do is like during the day outside, like I'll try on a couple of these and like walk down the sidewalk or something stupid to show like how they fit. But I will say that having not been the one to go through the purchasing process, can't speak to that, but we'll show some videos of like what the website looks like on mobile, because that's where most people do their shopping. But it comes nicely packaged, nicely organized. I don't know how quick it showed up, but if it fits nicely, I can see this being a much. I want to be careful with saying better, because that's such a subjective term, and it's going to really depend on how it fits. But the convenience of having this delivered, and the other things that you can add on there, because some of the stuff actually, those like order, add on the underwear in the next 15 minutes, which is such a load of crap. Like reset your cookies on your browser if ever you see a website that says you have 3 minutes remaining, and you go back to that website and you'll see like, oh, it's back to 20 minutes. Like it's definitely a tactic, but it doesn't necessarily take away from the value that they're presenting. They're just adding that artificial sense of urgency to the purchasing process. That doesn't mean that that you're getting something that's not like of value potentially, but you do have to try it, which I hope is the point of some of these reviews, is like, okay, we'll buy the thing and try it because we're kind of interested in the whole process, the marketing and the e-commerce stuff and the shipping and packaging, and let you know, hey, is this actually worth trying if it fits your body type?
Yeah. So I am definitely a person that likes to shop in a store. I like to feel things. I want to like, I need it tangible. So for me, shopping online has always been very secondary to going into the store. I like to shop, and I just like to feel it and see it before I buy it. But that is completely shifting and so not the norm anymore. And you are very much the opposite, and you would really love to just buy online as long as you know that it's a great quality. I
don't mind buying
I know
online.
we're going back to the packaging, but I don't like that you don't know what it is. I get your point.
Why don't you know what it is?
Like, I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is, right? I would like to know. Oh, this is...
Well, this is... I'm looking at this is an XL navy t-shirt. This is a 3-color pack. So this is green XL.
What's this?
This
a
is
black large.
Carbon XL.
Black large what?
T-shirt.
How do you know it's a t-shirt?
Because it said, look at the front of the. Yeah, so this one you see how it says like.
This is not a t-shirt.
Like TCT.
This is joggers. Oh no, I was wrong. It's shorts actually.
These are actually really nice. These are shorts. These look like athletic shorts, which we just bought some at Nordstrom Rack today. Zippers. Zippers on athletic shorts is becoming a mandatory thing for me, because I have, a very nice phone that will fall out of my pockets. So these have multiple pockets. I feel like this is actually worth a review because it's double lined.
Yeah. Those are actually really nice.
Yeah, these are actually pretty nice.
How about, because I did get two different sizes, as I said, the like, oops, sorry guys. The like suggested sizing for you was an extra large, which I know there are very, very few brands where I would purchase an extra large for you, especially in t-shirts, because they are generally so boxy.
They will look. They can look unflattering very quickly. So okay, because we're not doing this right now, here's me in the large, and this is how it looks. And then here's me in the extra large, and here's how that looks. So editing magic, I really like the large size.
Maybe.
I really like the extra large size. Extra large size actually isn't that bad. I really don't know. So I'll give a review without actually having put those on. I am pretty skeptical that the extra large will look good. But if it's something that I can use the larges as more of a fitted casual like going out t-shirt versus the extra larges might be like going to the driving range or working out in a cotton shirt versus an actual workout short. I'm interested in these shorts because that actually has like a different construction
is like
than
a nice crew, like a thermal almost. Not a thermal, but
what size is that?
a large. All the black stuff is large.
Okay, so here's me in the thermal. What is this, like a Henley?
Yeah, probably
Crew neck
similar
Henley.
to like your.
So here's me in the large of that. Let's see if it's long enough.
Yeah.
It looks. Yeah. Okay.
this
So you
is
got
the
some other
other-
stuff. You got some other stuff.
Yeah, I did.
There's some
There's some
things-
other stuff in here. I mean, honestly, the thing that really like made me like just say screw it and order it was the like try it all pack, because it was a good price if I remember, and it was 40% off of that price. So for that, to be able to try like a pair of shorts, a joggers, a long sleeve, two shorts.
Another pair of shorts.
Interesting. I feel like that was not supposed to be the case, but
If they're nice.
if they're nice and you like them. These almost feel like swim trunks, honestly.
Yeah, they have kind of like a.
Like, I wonder if you could.
But they have like a cotton layer or lining, which you wouldn't want to
Okay.
like swim in those.
Let's see.
But
This is a t-shirt.
I just like these kinds of companies. They
Let's,
having been in like manufacturing and picking out, bill of goods and stitching and, all of the variables that go into actually producing a product, it can get really, yeah, those are nice. It can get really expensive, really complicated, and really annoying very quickly. And it's hard to build a business based off of some of the stuff with so much competition and so much variables going on in a market that I really respect and try to at least give a shot to some of these enterprising types of companies. I mean, I know nothing about them from like a business perspective. I don't know who owns it, who runs it. I don't know if it's two buddies from college that said we should start an underwear company or what. And sometimes those stories can be a part of the buying experience, especially with I feel like maybe more so with women's clothing, but it exists with men too. Like you have Black Rifle Coffee, where it's a bunch of veterans and they're making coffee. Like those things are completely disconnected, but there's a story behind the product. Can you get coffee? Can you get coffee that's just as good someplace else or better or whatever? You're kind of buying into the story of the company. Again, have no idea what the story of True Classic is, but they've spent enough money and seem to have a niche that might be filled by a company like this. And we'll see. It's going to come down to quality, I think, before this turns into a 30-minute long podcast about e-commerce.
I mean, I think
it probably already is 30 minutes.
Approaching 45 minutes, probably.
We should probably stop talking about it. We'll show some pictures of me trying this various crap just to see how it fits in a 6'5", 230 framed human.
Can you just open one of the color ones? Because that one pack of V-necks actually had like some variation.
The green and stuff.
Color
yeah, like,
in it.
Yeah, like that color is pretty nice. This is this is the XL, and that doesn't look that big.
Crew neck.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll either already do a part 2 of this, having tried all this stuff on, or if we haven't already, comment below if you want to see like an actual product review. But I don't know. Maybe it's just more interesting talking about the stuff other than the product.
Yeah, I don't know. Let us know in the comments.
But so far it's been good. Having, again, not tried any of this stuff on, but looking at the packaging, hearing your response of the e-commerce, what we call in the business the buy flow, which is one of the most annoying terms on the planet. But the buy flow being a little bit clunky and pushy with packages and add-ons, and you're $17 away from free shipping. There's some annoyance to that, but I get it.
But honestly, like, I feel like 9 times out of 10, if I'm $17 away from free shipping, I'm gonna just add one more thing to the cart. If I've made the decision to
they
buy,
know that.
I know. If I've made the decision to buy online, I'm gonna just.
What I will usually do
Most
is
of the
I will
time.
click to check out and see what the shipping is. I did that actually recently on your D-brand case for your phone, which probably is worth a review. But it was like, I think it was exactly $17, which is why it's in my head, $17 to free shipping. I checked what shipping was and it was $5. I was like, I'm not going to spend 17 to save 5. So like, we don't need anything from them right now. So like $5 is was easy enough shipping. So anyway, not necessarily the point of this to comment on marketing and sales and e-commerce practices, or maybe it is.
It is interesting though. If you are a small brand or trying to get your brand out there, social media is a freaking great place to do it.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about the website itself, like the actual e-commerce. I am 100% on board for digital marketing and digital advertising. One, that's the business that we're in, but also having drank that Kool-Aid for so long and understand the value that I can bring to a company like this. There's no other way to efficiently, effectively, and frankly cheaply advertise and get a brand off the ground. There is no better way than digital advertising to get the word out. And most people, again, going back to our line of business, will ignore a lot of those ads. But if you are strategic about your audience and who you're going after and how you're going after them and what the actual creative looks like, all you have to do is have a combination of smart advertising tactics and a product that doesn't disgust people, which is probably like a over the top way of saying that, but like, so far this is really good. And if it fits and looks good and is worth doing, you recommend it to a friend, or you get it for your dad on Father's Day, or you get it for whatever on Christmas, and it just becomes a reliable e-commerce company that you can use to a convenient effect, where you don't have to go stand in line at the rack. Like, you don't have to do those things that are becoming increasingly more annoying because the emergence of this kind of stuff is so convenient. So I never thought that we would spend this much time talking about a t-shirt company, but...
Well, this is what we do in our job. We don't actually do this, but we do analyze people's media all day. And you do have a strong marketing background and product and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm a marketer on like the brand side typically, and now we're
about this.
Yeah,
so
now
I'm not surprised this has detoured into this conversation.
Me neither, to a degree, but yeah, I come from the brand side, and now we're working on the measurement and analytics side. So we critique people's marketing approaches and advertising campaigns ad nauseum. But what we don't ever get to critique, which is part of why this is kind of fun, is the products themselves. Yeah. So we buy into a lot of the emotion and the click-through rates and the attribution and the brand lift and all these components that are supposed to be driving what's happening right now, which is an actual customer getting the product delivered to them and trying them. So none of what we do matters if the product falls flat. So this side of what we do is kind of an interesting study of what makes companies successful or not successful. It's a combination of all this stuff. So we'll see if True Classic is has the right combination of arguably overspending on retargeted marketing and quality of a very, very simple, cheap product.
Yeah. Curious. I'm curious to see what it looks like when it's on.
Well, you know what it looks like when it's on. We don't know yet. So maybe it looked good. And maybe it looked bad. You guys be the judge.
All right. Thank you so much for joining. Part 2 probably coming soon. If you liked this, leave a comment. Let us know if there's other brands that you are interested in and we should review. Yeah. Come back soon and enjoy the next review. Peace.